Bolo.
Alright, we're live. Wait, what was the Super Crooks Taco Bell? Like,
Taco Bowl.
Taco Ball.
Taco Bowl.
It was a baseball.
Yeah.
Alright. Well.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. Is anyone not ready?
I gotta cut a nail. It's bugging me, actually.
Alright. Go
Everybody
cut it
heard
now.
that. All 10 billion viewers heard that.
Yeah. He used to say I need to cut a nail, and then he would go. But now I need to cut a nail. It's bugging me. Like, he's giving an explanation to his unusualness.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Because he's the only man I know who has hangnails.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning he is a woman.
Dude, we can interact with chat. Alright.
Yeah.
Can, yeah. Like,
I know it smelled crazy in
like
there.
thank them for all the money they're giving us.
No sad. No bad. No, like.
Is waiting.
Did you do it already?
Yeah.
Really? It did.
One of those nails that grows outward.
You're gonna sit in James' spot.
Like a nail?
Well, no, I mean.
Are you sure that's what nails do?
Like in the middle, like you know how they grow.
Oh,
out.
you had an ingrown.
Ah.
That sucks.
Alright, Brandon, you're gonna have to come out so I can go in and then
You gotta get it.
I'm not ready.
Huh?
I'm not brave.
You can do it, dude.
I can't
know you can do
come
it.
out.
I know you
Not
can
just
do it.
yet.
Alright, we're live. And recording.
Wow.
No
Wait, how come the
sad.
recent episode didn't get uploaded?
No bad.
Because I regularly don't know what day it is.
Oh.
That's why.
Are you gonna upload it tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna upload it right after this.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, fuck. Star Bandits Podcast, Marcus Dozo.
What's up? My name's Junaid.
Hey, I'm Israel.
And I'm Brandon. I'm usually behind the camera.
Yeah, Brandon's usually behind the camera. He hasn't been here for like 2 weeks. And today, he's here, not behind the camera. So, do your job, man. That was a joke. That was a joke.
I will now. School's done. So.
That was a joke.
Yeah, I know.
But you're not behind the camera right now.
Not today.
Yeah, I know. Caleb is sick and dying, and Robbie is depressed.
And he ran away from Austin.
He said, "I'm done with my problems," and then ran away.
This will be one of 2 live streams. So tomorrow, Thursday,
Oh, yeah,
check us
that's
out
right.
again.
Wait, what
So.
time tomorrow? 8:30 again?
8:30.
Yeah, 8:30
whatever.
tomorrow. Be
8:30.
there. Be
Yep.
square. We started watching this show called Super Crooks. On,
They did. I
Yeah,
haven't.
on Netflix.
I've kind of peeked at it,
At
but
first, I thought it was like an Invincible
Copy? Like a
Copy.
rehash? Yeah.
a little bit.
It was not at
No.
all. I didn't know that it was based on a graphic novel, and I didn't know that it was really fucking good. And
Yeah.
that it was the same, what's it called? The same animator as like Soul Eater and My Hero.
It's
and all
top
that.
tier.
Yeah,
top
it's
tier.
sure.
it's an adaptation of a Mark Millar mini series that he co-wrote with another writer. I can't remember the name.
Called?
Yeah, it's called
Super Crooks?
Yep, Super Crooks.
Okay.
It's like it's not like in the style of a manga though, because I usually with anime like they adapt mangas, but for this one they adapted a comic book, which is cool. I skimmed through the comic book. I don't know if it has like that aesthetic that the show does. I don't know if it's like a different art style. I can't remember, but yeah. What interests y'all about the show really?
So you know how like Invincible, it starts and you think it is exactly a generic superhero show because it's like what's it called, the League of Heroes or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the League of Heroes or League of Justice. I don't remember.
Doesn't matter. They all die.
Yeah, and then it's like he got his powers. It's like a normal ass like. You've seen this like a billion times. And then right at the end, it like switches and out of nowhere, it's like, all right, this is a different show.
Yeah.
Like the superhero character is evil.
And I think this series does the same thing basically, but it's just like the opposite in that it doesn't make a hero, it makes a bad guy.
Yeah.
Technically, even though the superheroes are just as bad.
Yeah.
In both
the
series.
heroes are worse than the villains. Yeah, so Super Crooks is like this kid, and he's like, I got my powers. I can like make electricity, and he's trying to like showcase himself as a hero and like announce to the world that he's a hero. And then he starts getting made fun of, and then he fucks up and falls into a pool and electrocutes them all to death.
Nice.
And that's at the start. Get off your phone,
I'm
weirdo.
promoting the fucking show, retard.
But yeah,
Yo.
it's really good.
Sorry, YouTube.
I'm trying
Shout
to
out
get
to
us
YouTube.
banned, man.
Susan.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fuck up Susan, whatever the fuck.
Would just
Whatever the fuck. She's got a horse face.
Does she?
Yeah.
Is she blonde?
She's like brunette, I think.
I didn't.
She's a cunt. She
she's a
enforces a lot of bad policies on YouTube that don't serve any
So
sort of
make her a bad
creator.
person.
Yeah, because like I don't know how you're gonna like make a website to adapt monetization and then barely make your channel
how
able
much
to.
do you think she has control over that? And like, how much is her being forced to do something?
I don't think it's
for-
forced. I think it's her choice, and then her people around her agree.
Mm.
That's
Okay.
usually a lot how CEO shit goes, I'd assume. I know that she talked with Ethan Klein.
Wait, really?
On,
Yeah,
That's rare.
It was a couple years.
it was like a couple years ago, and like they talked about copyright stuff and like how that affects a lot of creators.
Like in terms of the whole lawsuit that he went through with
Yeah.
the.
Yeah, and just like in general, because a lot of YouTubers use copyright in fair use terms, but bigger companies don't give a fucking shit, and then they'll still copyright strike them, and YouTube doesn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
And he talked about that with her, and then it kind of just came as a let's talk about it, and then nothing has been done really.
He's going through another lawsuit right now.
I've heard.
Wait,
Uh,
you
With
think
who?
why?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
Over
is
what?
just as big as his previous one in
What
terms of YouTuber rights. So he is being sued by the guy that co-founded Triller, and
What's
Triller was a streaming app for the YouTuber boxing matches.
That's not That's not like a TikTok knockoff, is there?
No. It's just a platform. No, actually, it is a TikTok
Okay.
knockoff. Yeah. Like they would get influencers to make videos on there, even though it's a shit platform.
Uh-huh.
And people would watch the game, like the Jake Paul fights on there, and it was $50 per pay-per-view. And to talk about it on a live stream, he put, I think, like 5 seconds of it on
Oh my
there. 5 to
God.
10 seconds of it. And
Jeez.
from there, months ago, that happened months ago, he's getting sued for that by the guy that owns Triller. And they've never met, but he keeps, like, within the bounds of legality, talking shit about him.
About Ethan?
Jeez.
About the guy that co-founded Triller.
Oh, Ethan's talking shit
Yeah.
about the other guy? Okay.
Yeah. And he kept doing that, and it's totally fine and legal, but that makes the guy, his name's Ryan, more mad, and he is just amping up his whole lawsuit now. And like right now it's right in the middle of it, but it could have potential to be just as big as the previous one. The previous one was about fair use. This one is about just a huge company deciding to be able to stomp on someone for 5 seconds of footage that they didn't steal, but they didn't even get it illegally. They just put it, and
he did make that tweet that was like, I'm wink wink not torrenting the fight, wink wink.
right.
Yeah.
He probably saw that and was like, that's my next target.
Yeah.
I in case people like don't know what fair use is though, because I don't know if it's like a very well known term on outside of people like us. But it basically means like you're using footage or music or really any form of art or media in a video, and then using it in a creative way and not just literally re-uploading it like if I was like take a whole entire movie and then just put it on my channel, like me talking about that movie or talking over it is fair use in law, but companies just abuse that and say, no, that's mine, give me money. So
There is a famous movie by a very famous director that was put on YouTube fully for I think 6 years, but everyone who watched it just didn't report it. And there's like 3 million people who watched it. Not a single person reported it because the movie's entirety is on there, and they all watched it and liked it, but nobody snitched that they just uploaded on YouTube for free.
yeah, some movies like get away with it, like if it's like a very lower movie, like barely known. Like yesterday me and Robbie were fucking around on YouTube, and I found they're really bad B movies, but the first 2 Maniac Cop movies on YouTube completely free. You can watch it in its entirety. And so shit like that gets past the system. And usually like also people have to file disputes because like you can do that. It's not just like a doomage thing. But even when you file a dispute, like there's a 30-day, I think time where they can fuck my hair.
You need a haircut.
I need to get a trim. Yeah.
I can't see your eyebrows.
Yeah.
You have a beanie, bro.
Yeah, I do.
Take your beanie off.
No, my
Put your hair
beanie's gonna
back.
make it even more.
That'll be fine.
No.
Put it.
Hey. Anyway.
Yeah, can we touch your head?
There's like a third. Not on air. Not on air. No.
So once we're done, we can.
Yeah,
touch your head.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
But basically, there's like a 30-day window where they have like a time to respond, or I think a month. Right, 30 days is like basically a month, right? Yeah. Okay, just making sure. But there's that, and then by the time that usually like that 30 days is up, like the video can go back to the channel, and then they'll be able to make money off of it. But then at the last minute, usually these companies are like, nope, it's ours, and they take the money, which is really fucky. And it sucks because like so many people like jump into YouTube like really wanting it to be like their job instead of working a fucking shitty day job.
Yeah.
But it's very hard unless like you kind of go with what's very trendy. Which like, I mean, hey, if you want to go with trends, that's fine. But obviously, like, I don't know. I think like selling your soul for cash is like something that some people aren't willing to do.
I mean, people do it anyway.
Yeah.
Working at a regular job.
Yeah, but life, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went from copyright to fucking the Invincible knockoff show.
All right,
Not
Brandon,
really a
are
knockoff.
you Team Triller or Team Ethan Klein? H3.
H3.
You might want to talk closer to the mic.
H3. Fuck Triller.
Yeah. Damn.
So it's a TikTok knockoff that also wants to be a fighting platform.
It's a live,
kind of everything.
like
yeah,
a live stream.
streaming,
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Like, is it specifically TikTok or is it also YouTube knockoff?
It's trying to be everything, I would say. Like
Okay.
TikTok also is like this because
Yeah.
it has live streams. It has it's mostly short videos, vines. But Triller's trying to basically do the same thing.
I think TikTok went to 3 minutes now, right? You can make a video up to 3 minutes.
Can you really?
You can be
Yeah.
approved for 3-minute videos.
Yeah.
That's insane.
YouTube has their own TikTok too, but they've
I
like
YouTube Shorts.
it's YouTube. Yeah, it
They're kinda
gets
like
very.
Walmart TikToks.
Yeah, no, but it's
I like 'em.
interesting because it's like it's just like very short videos.
The
It's usually
Snapchat
like
Reels is the worst thing
Oh,
ever.
no.
I don't
Dude.
even look at that.
Dude, I
I'm
hate-
never gonna look
I
at
hate
that.
going on Snapchat now where I'm just like looking through people's stories and I'm ready to click off, but then I go to like somebody's random ass story. Like, do you guys have that? Like where like the bottom of like your people that you
I never watch all the stories.
Oh, it's
Well,
like
no.
all the- It's like all the
Like-
article stuff.
Yeah, it goes straight to the articles or just people that are famous
Yeah,
on
and then you
Tik
go
on
to the right.
Snapchat. Yeah.
Oh, like in your
So like
Discover thing.
yeah, I'm like I'm like pretty much clicking
I
off
get,
my
like, pimple
friends.
popping videos. And
Yeah.
Like some random
No,
celebrities
I
I've
get
never
weird
seen
ass
before.
shit. I like saw like a picture of what was that one viral photo of those two guys that looked pregnant, but they weren't. That was like
From like 2004.
no from like 2 months ago. That was on Twitter where it was like two guys that looked like they were
Was
pregnant.
it Robbie?
No, I forget. But it, no. It was
That's
like.
funny.
It was two black guys, and like the guy was like one of them looked like they were literally having a baby, and then like the other guy just like was like pretty much I'd assume the dad. Like somehow their Snapchat though popped up in my feed, and he like the guy still has the pregnant belly though, so I think that's pretty much his fame.
Were they kissing?
No, it was just like his Snapchat. I recognized
Like
him.
mine is
Wait, were
exclusive.
they kissing
Are
on
they
Snapchat?
pregnant?
I don't know.
Who's the father?
I don't
the
know.
father?
It just looks pregnant, but basically it just went from there.
Is he trans? And
I don't
pregnant?
know.
they
He
cool?
could just have like a stomach like that. You know.
Are they cool? Are they lying?
I don't know.
Are they lying?
I think
But,
they're lying.
YouTube does that. YouTube Shorts though, like did something weird to where if you have like a shorter video, like that was previously uploaded like probably like 5 years ago, it gets turned to a short. Like
I
that
think
happened to
I
me.
think that's
Wait,
what they're
what?
doing.
Mhm.
They're just kind of converting their vertical and square videos into just real.
Yeah.
Shorts.
It happened on my channel and Robbie's second channel, Too Damn Bland, with
Oh
some
my
of the
God, like
videos he's
half of Robbie's
uploaded.
videos are like shorts now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Interesting.
because they're filmed vertically
Yeah.
from his Android fucking phone.
What were you gonna say?
No,
I'm
I was
sorry.
gonna say mine on my Snapchat. When I accidentally go in there, it's mostly having the ice bowl in a bunch of balloons, and then the person with a knife goes through all the balloons. Like he slices through them.
Yeah.
Is it like one of those satisfying like?
Yeah, but it's not
what it's trying
satisfying.
to be.
It's not
Well,
satisfying.
they smash it
Yeah.
every time.
I got the guys who would just drop random like watermelons on things. It was like, I'm gonna drop this watermelon on a dryer or in a pool or on a trampoline.
There's also no comments on Snapchat.
Yeah.
There's no comments at all.
Which is
you just
weird.
look at it and you're supposed to just move on.
Yeah.
You can't like swipe up and be like, hey.
Yeah.
I got an interesting one from the Lad Bible.
Oh no.
So
not the Lad Bible.
So we may have talked about this before, but the TikTok time traveler, this month he has some predictions, and this article from the Lad Bible puts it simply as the claims, which we can safely take with a big pinch of salt, were made by at that one time traveler whose bio reads, "Yes, I'm a real time traveler," so you know it's legit. In a recent video shared with their 1.3 million followers, the TikToker said that we'll find some mad shit starting to unfold this month, only for things to reach a climax on Christmas Day. The clip states, December 20th, 8 humans receive superpowers from the energy waves of the sun.
Okay, what a bunch of nonsense.
It could be.
Not.
Or, I mean, there's 4 of us. We could each get 2.
Well, we don't want to.
2 powers.
Okay.
From the energy of the sun. The time traveler knows.
So cancer and chemotherapy?
No. Energy of the sun.
Right, but if you get the energy of the sun, you get cancer.
Superpowers.
Your superpowers
Yeah,
cancel each other out.
Yeah, you could. Your superpower is cancer.
All right, would you take
could be
cancer
positive.
and a superpower? You get both.
So I could be like Walter White, or his superpower
you
is
could be
being
like
super
You
smart.
could be like Walter White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I can
So you
be
do
really
it.
smart and make meth and have cancer.
Okay.
I'm down.
What if it's not like being smart? That's like kind of a trash superpower.
That is. You can.
That's like the least fun superpower.
Yeah, nice math equation, bro. She let me hit because I'm goofy.
But would you like? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Be invincible. Be Superman, but you have cancer.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be. I mean, that's actually that's probably already been done in like a comic book somewhere where it's like Spider-Man has 3 days to live, but he has cancer, but he's Spider-Man or something.
Yeah. I mean,
that'd be interesting though.
they kind of do that already, but not like cancer.
Yeah.
Like My Hero, like All Might. He's basically Superman, but he's like
dying.
Like dying. Yeah.
Really? How is he dying? Does he have cancer?
He got like. I don't know. I'm not that far into the show, but he like got hit in the stomach and he lost his stomach and a lung, and he can only like be a hero for like 1 or 2 hours a day.
His body like can't handle the power now.
Yeah.
Is his character very annoying? So I've heard.
No.
No.
You're thinking of the main character.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Superman character.
Okay.
Of the show.
The main character's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fairly annoying.
Is he? Why is he so annoying? Is it mainly just?
He has like main.
He has good guy syndrome.
He has good guy syndrome, where he's like, stop! Like I know you're evil, but we got to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Snap out of it. I know. Remember when we were kids?
Yeah.
This is what a hero is.
And then he cries, and he's like, "Look at me."
Do you know what that voice reminds me of, Israel?
No.
Reminds me of that. I think I showed Marcus too. It's the one where they're like, it's like, and then he said something really offensive. And it just peeved me off. It's like, don't fuck with me. I'll cut your nuts off.
Oh, where's that from?
It's from the same video I showed you and Marcus where he's like, this is a good grill.
Oh, yeah. That's
that
crazy animator. What's his name?
Well, it's a different animator, but the audio's from Minute Hour.
Okay.
It's like one of the few YouTube channels like I actually like enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
I think like I'm at the point where I'm like, I really think children main characters are just never cool. You're watching them grow up, but like the main ones that are adults in those series, like Samurai Champloo, like Afro Samurai, like Cowboy Bebop, those are the ones that you can always just like kind of you're not gonna expect cringe from them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
What are your thoughts on Naruto? Like Naruto's hard because like we mostly watched it when we were kids.
Yes.
Like base series. Naruto.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
like what do you, like Orange Kid Naruto? Do you think he's cringe?
Orange Kid Naruto.
I think it depends.
well,
it does depend because his stakes are always gigantic.
Sort of.
Like for what he is, and like. And what he makes you believe, because he's on that fucking swing, and you're like, he must be so sad.
I think
swing alone.
I think usually it goes off of like.
Sasuke's cool though. I mean, he's a kid, but like that's also like that can also be cringe, where he's like he's so cool.
Yeah,
he's so cold.
I think
he hates women.
I think it usually goes off of like writing though.
Yeah.
Like there are like cool like I guess this is a decent example like Teen Titans, you know, based teenagers or kids. And so that, you know, counts as like good writing for teenagers, but I think it mainly depends on the writing and acting cuz like so many kid characters are very hit or miss. Like I haven't really sat down to watch the show, but from the stuff I've seen, Carl from The Walking Dead's really fucking annoying.
Really fucking
Yeah, and that mainly relies on, you know, acting and writing.
Yeah,
I would say.
I watched up to like season 2 or 3.
Yeah.
He was
That's when he's at
fairly
his
annoying.
worst.
I know there's like a Netflix show.
He's useless.
Yeah.
He cries all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember. He's fucking.
Remember
annoying.
that one scene where the main Rick like cries in front of him? He's like, "Oh no, no!"
I remember that scene.
That was so
when his
bad.
Wife died?
I don't remember. I think it
Yeah.
was like some prison scene.
Well,
The
it is that scene.
okay, yes,
Probably that.
And
his
he's like-
wife.
he's leaning over at Carl. I gotta stand up for this. He's leaning over. He's like,
Yeah.
"Your mom died, Carl. You killed
Yeah.
her."
Okay, I remember that. Well, that was fucked.
Here's
Like,
that was fucked.
Yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna play the audio, but
his wife died, and he's like, "Oh fuck,
Oh,
I'll be back.
no.
I'm gonna head out, and then I'll come back." And then he comes back,
It
Oh,
and he
started-
finds a zombie with the stomach like full.
Yeah.
and he's like, "Fuck you! You just ate my dead wife."
his wife's death in the comic is so much better and so much more
Yeah.
fucking
Of course it
shocking.
is.
Yeah, because like I think basically the governor is like invading the camp, and so they're like, okay, we gotta fucking run and get the fuck out of here. And then as his wife is running, I think she's pregnant too, or she's holding a baby. I can't remember.
She's holding a baby.
Yeah, it's like very quick. Well, in the sense of like as you're reading it, it's very quick and it's a quick and oh fuck death where she's just sniped through the stomach and just perma dies. Oh, obviously you die. I don't know why I said
Perma-dies.
perma death.
Perma dies. He didn't
Yeah.
respond.
Dude, this show is or like zombie. I don't know. It sucks how overdone zombies have become.
Walking Dead was very much a product. The show was very much a product. Of
Yeah,
because
it's
that's
Yeah,
around
for
that,
sure,
That's
for
around
sure.
the same time where everything was zombie.
When it came
Yeah.
out, it was like amazing. It was like what everybody wanted. It was like
This
the
was-
best zombie
it
show.
was good up until like season 5 or 6, and now it's at that point where in the comics, even the comics, it's kind of. What are you doing?
It's the audio. It's so bad.
That stemmed a really funny meme at the time.
Oh yeah, no.
Coral meme.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Coral.
Oh,
Coral.
fuck you, Coral.
Dude,
Yeah,
this
I
is
think-
so old.
I think it mainly just the zombie thing was just so over fucking done. There were only a few good things to come out of the zombie wave, and it was the World War Z book, and I would say the Walking Dead Telltale video games. Those are all very well
The
done.
original Telltale video game.
Yeah.
Season 1 of The Walking Dead was amazing.
Oh, it's great. Most of the
first-
seasons are pretty solid
Most of
after
the
that.
seasons are solid, but they're like on their last season, and it's like either 9 or 10 now because they
Yeah.
finally caught up with the comics because they finally ended the comics.
Yeah.
Mm.
The comic ending was pretty interesting. I looked it up because I'm not going to read that far
It
ahead.
felt rushed, but I was actually kind of okay with it.
Wait,
Yeah.
did the show end?
I think it's about to end.
It's
Okay.
I think it's on its final season,
It is on
yeah.
its final
Which
season.
like they're doing some weird shit. Like I saw an ad for it on like Instagram and there's like a lady with an iPad and there's
Yeah,
like a
it's this-
there's like a
What the fuck?
zombie task force that
That's
kills
how,
them.
Yeah, that's how it is in the comics.
Yeah,
An
it's
iPad?
yeah, she has like an iPad. I don't know how she
But didn't like
the power. I don't know.
Yeah,
They're,
but
the government has all the
they-
power.
Apple's still out there.
Yeah.
They
They find-
phones.
they
Steve
find ways
Jobs,
to,
the
like,
zombie.
make power and shit. It's weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
But
In
in
the
the
iPad wasn't even a thing when it came when like
In the comic series.
I guess they started
it wasn't a thing,
developing
'cause
it.
The Walking Dead started in 2003, but the show started in like 2011, I think.
Yeah.
so they have like what the iPad.
They have a
Fuck if I know.
they probably have a slow. I
They
don't
have
know.
this-
They probably don't have a slow iPad because like all the updates make your phone
but
slow
they don't
now,
have any
right?
updates.
They do-
Yeah.
well,
So it's fast
They
as
don't
fuck.
get updates.
Yeah.
They did this weird thing where they would present, like, they would ride in cars because cars were still working at the time.
Mhm.
But for some reason, it was like a show that theoretically should have only like been like a few months into season 2, where it's like still like 2011 or 2012, but they're driving like a 2003 like Hyundai Sonata or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then like after like season 5 or 6, then they're like, oh yeah, cars don't work anymore. We need horses.
Yeah.
When in
It's
reality, in the comics, that happens after like volume 1.
yeah. It sucks how long the show goes on and how many shows like that start out pretty solid or pretty great eventually just like run their course.
I
you know.
kind of also chalk it up to the material.
Yeah.
There's 32 volumes of The Walking Dead.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Holy
at that point, just like really just started. If you have permission, like either just end the show or just literally start adapting it to where it's really good.
Because
and,
Kirkman's also done spin-offs.
you know,
like Fear the
yeah,
Walking
he
Dead,
did a
which
Negan one.
He did do a Negan one.
Really?
He's coming up with one, unless it's already out, like one where it's in the Walking Dead universe, but it's like more like young adult.
I think, yeah.
Kind of thing.
Do you
Which
remember
is
The Talking Dead?
I do remember. I would
Yeah.
watch the Talking
Yeah.
Dead after every episode.
The creator of Talking Dead also got like falsely me too, right?
What was his name?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Chris
forget his
Hardwick.
name. Chris Hardwick. Yeah,
Yeah, he was the host.
yeah.
He was like the champion of just like the gamer YouTubers
Yeah.
that just kind of rose up to Hollywood.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah.
And then
Wow, I
he
didn't
proved
know
us
that.
all wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Well, he was a gamer YouTuber?
He was a presenter on a lot of gaming shows
Yeah.
and gaming host. Like he knew his stuff,
He hosted
right?
like tournaments and stuff.
And he hosted tournaments and everything.
Was he like Matt Pat Game Theory?
No.
Okay.
But he was a proper comedian that was known and was going up in Hollywood itself.
Okay.
You know?
Mm.
And then got falsely Me Too,
Then
which
he proved
I
us
Yeah.
forgot
all
about.
wrong.
Toby Turner got falsely
Did he?
sued, right?
Yeah, Tobuscus.
Tobuscus?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I haven't kept up with it. I know
don't
he's
know.
like tried to make a comeback, but his content just doesn't really.
He had
hold up
like a
now.
heroin or coke problem, right?
I know he had a drug problem.
Yeah, that happens to so many people working in like fields like that where it's based towards kids. Like you gotta have so much fucking energy and shit, and like willing to just do the same shit over and over that your audience just eats up.
If I
Yeah.
ever like consistently make YouTube videos and like gain enough followings to where I can actually do ad revenue,
Yeah,
I will. And I'm not trying to be pretentious. I will straight up disable it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't care enough.
yeah.
I would rather keep a job and like make videos that I want to
You
make.
also do Patreon.
And do Patreon. There's so many options. I
Mhm.
feel like by the time that I would theoretically reach that amount of like followers, Patreon will probably like get like a whole lot better than it is now. Either that or like there's gonna be like another option.
Yeah.
I know that would be my philosophy going in. There's no way I'm gonna follow with it. Like
No,
I'll be like, I
if-
really
if
want
I-
to
as
monetize
soon
this
as
shit.
soon as
I deserve
BetterHelp-
money.
Yeah, as soon as BetterHelp comes to me and is like,
Yeah.
here's $800.
Yeah.
Just say this
if
in
I
the middle
have,
of your video.
if I have advertisers, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
To run ads on my YouTube channel, I don't fucking care.
How does BetterHelp make money? Do they make?
Do
they have
An
advertisements?
online therapy
It's like a
service.
subscription.
Oh
Thing,
right, yeah,
I think so.
yeah,
I can't imagine it not being.
that makes sense.
But yeah.
It used to be super scammy. Now it's not
Yeah.
as super scammy.
I remember like back
it
when
used
I
to be bad.
back when
Very
I
bad.
back when I used to I think watch him, like I think Philip DeFranco
Yeah,
like made
that
a
was one of
video
his main sponsors.
exposing them.
Did you know? So same with PewDiePie, and he like then the controversy hit, and then
Mhm.
he came out. No.
Well,
He was one of the
PewDiePie,
first to speak up about it, and he was like, "Hey,
He was
Yeah.
the one that like killed him.
yeah." He
Yeah.
was like, "Hey, like I just like advertised these people, and
Mhm.
I looked into them, and I take back what I
Yeah.
said, and this is fucked."
Well,
And then everyone was
PewDiePie-
like, "Oh."
PewDiePie fucked up a lot of shit for
Mhm.
the YouTube ad revenue in general. Like
In
once,
general,
well, yeah, well, like once he said the N-word thing, like that pulled
that
back.
one day on the bridge.
Yeah, no, that fucked up a lot of advertising for YouTube as well. That's what started like the what people say is the adpocalypse, where just so many channels got demonetized. So yeah, it's really fucky how like shit like that can just easily make so many companies be like no, when it's so funny that like you have like obviously like it was wrong that he said that, no fucking doubt. Advertising with other channels. Meanwhile, like you don't want your fucking Bud Light beer brand, which is responsible for so many people dying, like in like accidents or abuse related cases, to not be advertised with fucking Markiplier or some shit before a
Yeah.
video. Like I don't know. Like it's stupid how backwards that is. But
And then H3 weaponized it when he was like,
Oh.
G Fuel, why are you still sponsoring
Yeah.
Keemstar?
yeah,
Everybody got their fucking sponsors dropped.
Yeah.
yeah, it was very fucky. But
YouTube
guess what
warfare.
happens? Yeah, YouTube has such a weird fucking history. I don't like to, but like I sometimes like wonder what the fuck it'd be like if it was never bought out by Google and if it was still run by
That
those
would
two
change
guys.
It
So
would've been-
much
it-
because YouTube only wasn't owned by Google for a year. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
2006 they got bought because Google realized like, oh shit,
I
this is
remember.
gonna get
I
fucking
remember when that
huge.
happened. Well, if Google, if they're stupid enough to say no to Google,
Mm-hmm.
someone else would have came. And,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yes.
bought it.
Probably.
Google
Like
bought
some-
Vimeo.
like-
But just
Yeah,
like if
true.
they were,
no
if they
matter
were,
what, somebody would have bought YouTube.
if they were like never bought out though.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
don't know. Like I think the fact that it was bought out so quick literally changed the world in that there's no way they could have gotten that growth so quickly.
Yeah.
If they waited out, I have a feeling they would have got bought out by Facebook.
How long until you
For sure.
you guys think like cryptocurrency stuff is gonna like start like, because it's like not, I don't think it's gonna get like crazy big, but like it's affecting.
They have the people with the money to like push for it, whether or not the public wants it.
It's like gonna be like in fucking monetization for YouTube or something where you can get paid in crypto.
Main things that happens with these topics, when it starts out, people don't understanding, people are making jokes about it, and then the people who are talking about it seriously and making fun of, they normally understand that they can just keep going and basically make people really fatigued of making jokes about it.
Yeah.
Because NFTs are talked about seriously now. No one's joking. No one's joking anymore. I see billboards on the highway for NFTs.
No, it's...
Well, the thing... All right, first...
You think
my problem with NFTs is that, like, in general, like, is it the final solution for, like, sole ownership of a digital asset? Probably not. But it's a great first start because... but, like, when you look at what NFTs are being bought and sold, that's the laughable part.
Yeah.
Because like monkey Twitter avatar,
it ruined itself.
Yeah.
And like just dumbass like fan art and all that. It's like no one wants that, you know.
It took its infancy to completely ruin itself.
It did, and but like if it just was not that and was something like for example Beeple, the artist Beeple making NFTs, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande selling a music video, sure, that's a good idea. Like that's something that someone should be proud of owning. Like, and I always use the example of like an artwork, owning paintings and whatnot. That's something that is good. You can own a painting and you can hang it up in your room but like for the longest time, there was not a digital equivalent of that when there should have been. So NFTs is a good first start, but everything on there is fucking dumb.
My problem really comes down to personal preference, where I'm just like, well, I'd rather own like a physical piece of media.
Well, that's the thing, because
it's
not as hard to lose.
Yeah.
Because and I've never bought an NFT, so I don't know if there's if the broker has some kind of like thing to keep it on the website, nft.com or whatever. But like people who had Bitcoin would put their Bitcoin wallet on a flash drive and then jump in the water and lose the flash drive, and then they would lose that Bitcoin. Or they would try out paper options where they would print out Bitcoin and put it on a piece of paper, and then they would lose the paper. Or the paper would get wet, and then you lost your Bitcoin.
Yeah.
There are countless examples of people who have done that, put it on paper, and then it got wet, and it's like 25 Bitcoin. And it says it, and it has all the details. All you have to do is scan the code. But you can't because it's wet.
Oh my god!
And the ink is spread, and so you literally cannot do it. You can't even reconstruct it because of how bad it was, the water damage is. So yeah, I mean, I guess you could say the same that a painting or physical media could be destroyed in a similar fashion, but
there's something just so like why, like when I'm looking at like a cool piece of artwork on my phone, then I turn off and I go do something else, versus like walking into my room and seeing that stupid fucking monkey. Like I think that's more meaningful to, I guess, me rather than
fucking monkey?
the monkey NFT.
You mean Robbie? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and him. Kidding.
Dude,
also, isn't there
NFT.
stuff to where it's like been revealed for some people it's like money laundering, or is that just like
that's everywhere? Don't worry about
it.
Yeah,
I
it's
believe
everywhere.
that it is, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's
well,
nothing new.
Just saying.
That's what Walter White should have done.
It's called a Bitcoin tumbler.
Yeah.
When you have Bitcoin that you've earned illegally, you tumble it, and you pay money to tumble it, and then it basically sends that Bitcoin through like 20 to or like a couple dozen to hundreds of different Bitcoin wallets back into a wallet that is clean. And then your money is
it's not.
Is that
it's not like a new issue.
This is an old
the
thing.
Same
Is that
issue, just done different.
Ever since Bitcoin is around.
Is that like those? I can't remember the name. The Pandora Papers, where like shit got leaked, where it's like off coast like bank.
I don't know what that is.
Oh well, like basically like there's like still stuff coming out about it because like somehow hackers got through and they discovered that
It
in this
explains how the elite, like
Yeah.
the super fucking rich billionaires, get out of paying taxes. And
yeah, just like storing
keep,
money,
and store money.
offshore
Okay.
bank
I
accounts
had
or
I had a
something.
friend that revealed to me today that her dad is basically the guy that's like, oh, you want to hide your money? Come to Mauritius, give it to me, and then I'll take care of it. I'll be the
man.
broker, but I'll be
Interesting.
back home.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that was it.
So I know that the Taliban was a big fan of Grand Cayman because Grand
Yes.
Cayman they don't use or
What's
they don't
Grand
have
Cayman?
taxes on anything. Grand
Mhm.
Cayman Islands,
Oh, that might be it.
tropical island.
Maybe.
So it was a big thing for a long time. The Taliban terrorist organizations and then a bunch of other like criminal organizations would just use Grand Cayman banks, and because they don't pay taxes, that's why their gas is like $6 a gallon. Yeah, like even sales tax, you see something, you buy it, and that's it.
Yeah.
And turn that off.
checking her
And like
I got it.
like
Okay.
all that, it's yeah. So our friend who is a Navy diver, if you watch or if you listen to underwater
shaving underwater, something.
underwater shaving,
Yeah.
that's an episode of Tristan on it. Our diver friend, he used to dive in Grand Cayman, and he had a Grand Cayman bank account. That's how he got paid for his job. And he could not transfer that money anywhere outside of the Grand Cayman.
Mm-hmm.
His bank literally would not let him.
He couldn't
So if
deposit.
he wanted to, so like for example, I had to send some money to someone in Ukraine somewhat recently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm legally allowed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Our diver friend was legally not allowed to transfer his money from his bank in Grand Cayman to his American bank because of things like the Taliban and whatnot.
Usually to transfer money over with stuff like that, it's like Western Union, right?
Western
Or-
Union is one thing you can do.
Okay. Yeah.
You remember when the Taliban had the biggest amount of a very specific type of Toyota truck?
Really?
Yeah.
No.
They cornered the market on the Toyota truck,
Really?
and they like whenever they would post on YouTube, like of them just going to an ancient city to destroy it or whatever. You know, probably doesn't matter since it's in another country. But they had like just this very specific Toyota truck, or the white Toyota truck, and like. There was a guy in America who was like, yeah, I sold this truck through this company. And then he watched TV and he sold his truck, like,
Oh,
by
God.
the Taliban.
Oh,
No
God.
way!
Like, it got from
License plate.
America to the Taliban.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
There's a lot of fucking weird shit. Do you guys know about Osama bin Laden's like laptop and shit like
I've
that?
heard about it. I've heard he had a lot of porn.
He had a lot of
I know
hentai.
about bin
Hentai?
It
Laden.
was all hentai.
He was a big hentai fan. Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out to Osama.
Shout out.
He would also,
peace.
According to the data, because
in
like,
power.
because people,
Power.
because
Rest in
people,
Power King.
people,
Power.
yeah, people really wanted to know what the fuck like was on that laptop,
Yo, give us some Rex, bro.
and some data was revealed that like he would go
Wait,
on.
hold on. Do we know what kind of hentai was on that laptop?
Hang on, I want to get to something that's really
Okay,
funny.
okay, okay.
He would go on YouTube conspiracy videos about 9/11 saying why it was a false flag, and apparently he would argue with people in the comments why it
Dude,
wasn't a
that's-
false flag, which
so
is really
funny.
fucking funny.
That
Just
is
to think
funny.
about like how
That's
he's
really
hiding
funny.
out in some cave, just like, oh, these
That's
motherfuckers.
exactly like the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We
They
know
love
that
to
now.
do that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They love to do
That's
that.
kind of the equivalent of O.J. Simpson going on Twitter and just like posting videos of him laughing, being like, "Ah,
Yeah.
I did it."
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, that's
he
so
wrote a
stupid.
book.
Oh yeah.
That's so stupid.
He,
If I
uh,
did it.
Did
I
you-
fucking hate that
Did
guy.
you guys see that one TikTok video? This one lady met OJ in the club, and then like he was like getting really handsy with her, and he went in to kiss her cheek, but she was like, like she fucking dodged that shit.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Biggest dodge ever.
After he's acquitted, he had an interview with Barbara Walters,
Oh,
and
no.
he pranked her
Yeah.
in the green room. And as she opened the door,
He,
he pretended to stab her a lot of times.
He was doing the psycho thing where he was like with his mouse. He was doing the psycho thing where he's like, duh, duh. Yeah.
Okay,
God,
real quick, before we
so
get into
fucky.
OJ, if we're
Yeah.
gonna continue down this loop, so ISIS,
Mhm.
our last big terrorist organization,
Our nemesis.
our
sponsor
specific
for this
nemesis,
video.
yeah, our sponsor for
Yeah.
the video.
Oh no.
Equal to the
We're
honor
just
society.
we're getting put on so many watch
ISIS,
lists.
They so you know terrorist organization. You know you're the underdog. You know you can't like for example, fight an army head on head and win. So what do? Well, you could recruit more members, which you can't do faster than any military in the world. You can never catch up. B, find better weapons.
Yes.
So they were like, all right, what better weapons can we get? A nuke? Probably not. A lot more guns? Probably not. We need more soldiers. Oh, here's an ad for a new weapon that can destroy anything and is basically the power of a nuke. And so they bought it. And that weapon was called Red Mercury.
Oh, no.
They spent, I think, $1.5 million on Red Mercury.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
And as you know, spoiler alert, Red Mercury is not real.
Yeah.
And it is not.
They got scammed?
It does not. They got scammed
They
by
got
Red
scammed
Mercury sellers.
by
broken.
Nigerian prince
That's
selling
broken.
Red Mercury?
Basically, yeah.
That's broken.
Red Mercury can be found in like old, like 1920s sewing machines and televisions. If you open them up, there's like some mercury that is red for some reason. If that is real, but apparently that's where you get it. And it harnesses the power of a nuclear bomb. And there is video evidence on YouTube of people who have harnessed this red mercury. They'll put it on a plate. They're very scientific looking videos.
Oh, no.
And they're like, all right.
I know how those
I'm
guys
imagining
look.
it in my head right now.
I know exactly who they look like.
And yeah, so
You know it smelled crazy in there.
Gloves, and they pour the red mercury on the plate. And here's the thing. They're running all these tests with it. They'll put a piece of gold on the other side of the plate, and the red mercury will slowly travel towards the gold, eat up the gold, and then stay there, which is a thing that normal mercury does. But here's the thing. They'll get a piece of garlic and hold it near the red mercury, and it will repel away from the garlic.
Interesting.
So, vampire, like what is going on?
Yeah.
No. The thing is that these people who gather it and sell it, they don't know. They're just like, here's video proof that this is special. Maybe you can figure it out, and then they sell it to ISIS.
Damn.
I don't know whether or not they actually receive it. Like, I don't know if they just bought it or if they bought it and are like, we need smarter people to figure this out. I don't know at what point they stopped or if they stopped at all.
Do you guys remember that one white lady who just fucked up an interview with ISIS?
Margaret Thatcher?
No, but basically, like there was this one like interview that they like were able to get a sit down with an arrested ISIS member.
Oh, really?
I think it was like way back in like 2015, 2014, and like rightfully so. The lady throughout the whole interview was just like insulting the guy because like responsible for so many murders and attacks. But like it's so stupid how like she let the emotions get to the best of her, because I feel like with interviews like that, like you're able to understand why are so many young men like joining these groups and why are they doing that, and that way you can discover the psychology. Which I mean, like there's obviously reasons behind it, like our military fucking blowing up places that should have never been blown up.
The biggest terrorist organization in the world.
But like obviously to reach people to understand why this happens and how we can stop it, you know, which in like that
Plus
platform.
It's interesting from their perspective what's going on.
Yeah, but I guess just sit there and be like, fuck you, fuck you,
Yeah.
fuck
An
you.
agenda.
Yeah.
I think there's a certain amount of fuck yous before like
Yeah.
it's redundant and you're not
Yeah.
useful anymore.
Like I think like I have like a problem with way back in like the 80s and 90s how like there would be like live news events, like broadcastings where they would interview like fucking serial killers. Like that's stupid, I think, because like obviously like it's I would assume that it was known back then why that shit would happen.
It depends on your point of view.
Yeah.
Like, I do think gathering those stories and hearing what they have to say is important to some degree.
Yeah, but like versus the
as if it's,
victims.
like,
An unedited interview is dangerous because you're giving them a platform and
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
just go off the rails.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
White women are funny, man. It's like they
You don't mean that.
No, white
They-
women are funny.
They are
There's
least
one-
goofy.
Why
There's
women are
one-
a pillar of comedy.
There's one British girl.
Amy
like
Schumer.
Hillary?
Shout out to Amy Schumer.
She fell in love.
I
She
love
fell in
Amy
love.
Schumer.
She fell in love with an ISIS terrorist and
my
moved,
no.
moved to Afghanistan.
Okay.
You know, and decided, you know, okay, I don't like British society. I'm gonna start covering up, do all this very strict things that, you know, is kind of not okay in our Western world, I suppose. And after about 6 months, she was asking the UK government if she could come back.
Oh, God.
And she got an interview with, like, I think the BBC, and she was crying and saying, yeah, it's not how I thought it was gonna be. They kind of just really mean. And then after the interview, it comes back to the presenters of the show, of the new show.
Laughing at her.
They're laughing at her.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no
Best episode
shit.
of Catfish ever.
God.
There's no way you could like write that into an epic story.
Yeah.
There's like no way. Like oh
It's
god.
one of those things where your literal response is, you can't make this shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if she was like she was so pretty and then an ISIS member saw her in the streets and was like I
Yeah,
gotta kidnap
kidnapped
you and
her.
take you home.
Yeah.
That's one thing. That's like a Greek myth
Yeah.
right there. But like
There's no ISIS member that's that hot. Their beards kind of look disgusting. It's
I
never
know,
trimmed.
I
It's
know.
like, come on, man.
So much.
It's better.
Tired.
Yeah, they're always tired from like doing the
They're
Great
all
Mission.
tired because they're
Yeah.
so small and they got to do like 5 people's work.
Yeah.
You know, shout out ISIS.
Yeah.
Bunch of fucking
which
bozos.
brings us to our sponsor for the day.
ISIS bombing
Yeah.
microwaves.
ISIS is the nicest in your area.
Yeah.
Don't join ISIS.
No, but it makes
I
you
knew
think.
I
They're
knew
not a
a
thing. Don't join it.
I knew a lady in high school who was named Isis. She was really cool.
Go to ISIS.com.
Yeah.
I played as ISIS in Smite.
If you want to
And
study
what's
ISIS,
my-
study ISIS from Egyptian mythology.
Yeah.
True.
She
Well,
was,
back in the
Smite
day,
ISIS.
in COD, you would always be the F word, and the bad one, or like as your clan, or you'd be ISIS also.
Yeah. There's so
Would
many
you?
ISIS members in Call of Duty.
I'd
Oh,
also like to
God.
thank our sponsor, Lucas Munson, for specifying the actual truck model
Yeah.
that ISIS would
Oh,
use.
a Toyota
thank you.
Helix.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
Toyota
that's the one.
Helix.
There we
Thank
go.
you,
Thank you, Lucas.
Thank
for the
you,
Toyota
Lucas.
Helix.
Yeah.
We gotta have
He knows
Lucas.
the most random shit.
Yeah, we have to have Lucas on the show.
Yeah, no,
He's
I feel like
great.
That's a
I feel like-
no-brainer.
Yeah.
He's clearly the expert on ISIS.
Yeah, we can have him.
history.
He
We
loves
can.
ISIS. He's talking about.
Oh no, he's a big
Yeah,
big
yeah,
ISIS
I came
guy.
across them in a Facebook
Well,
ad.
he said I love ISIS, and I was like,
Oh, that's
like,
cool.
like the god, like the organization. And he said, yeah, the organization. I was like, do you like what they do? Do you like learning about
He was
them?
very silent
He
after
wouldn't
that.
answer. He
No, he wouldn't
He
answer.
said he likes his music. Their
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
big-
what kind of
big guy.
music are they making in those fucking caves, man?
No, okay, but it makes you
Midwest
think.
emo.
Okay.
It makes you think about
Skrillex.
the people that like just fall into love with serial killers that are already in prison.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird.
That,
And
that
that's so
shit-
weird.
That
Yeah.
shit's too much.
Yeah.
I would.
FDO.
I was watching
JoJo
like
reference.
I was watching when I used to like work at Pizza Hut, I would like listen to podcasts of like prisoners and like how they would pretty much survive prison. And there was this one guy and like a very famous California one. I can't remember it. But like Charles Manson was very well known in that prison. And like whenever it was mail time, he would like come back with so many like huge bags
yeah.
of fucking fan mail of like love letters,
Wait,
money.
The serial killer?
Yeah, Charles Manson.
Really?
Yeah, well, he never killed,
Yeah,
but
he
he
never
led
killed
groups to kill people.
He orchestrated.
So he killed
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, but like,
But
yeah,
not by his hand.
yeah,
He was the
He
reason.
killed people in the same way that all presidents have killed people.
yeah,
Yes.
pretty much.
Manson for president.
Yeah, there's a Charles Manson in all of us, I guess. But anyway,
That's
I don't know
Like-
if that's
That's
true.
an Israel.
no.
I'm gonna write that down.
I mean, we live in a society, is what I'm saying.
Is that a never mind?
No, yeah.
You won't.
Anyway, but
ISIS said that.
ISIS did say that.
ISIS is Joker.
That was their first quote. There is,
First ever quote.
dude. Imagine
Society.
ISIS Joker.
Dude, we're done.
Dude,
We're so
okay,
done.
Okay.
When is the Israel-Arabi race gonna happen?
We have to.
I'm
do
not
that.
ready.
What is that? What is
I
that?
would-
Can you explain it?
I would at least need to like work on my cardio because I can't just
You
fucking
can,
do
no,
it.
You don't have to. You
I don't-
can probably beat him right now.
I don't want to lose
Okay,
to
so as we
Robbie.
know-
I
as
don't
we
want to
know-
lose to Robbie on 4K.
Yeah, it's gonna be recorded.
Yeah.
On 4K.
We're gonna live stream it.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, just saying. Robbie, who's a host of the show,
He's
he
probably
usually
not
sits
listening.
Right here,
Yeah.
he has the big hair, and he is blonde,
Big hair.
and he says, "Don't actually come in the pool."
You guys are making jokes on a comedy
Why-
podcast,
I
but
like how he
it's
sounds like Bane.
Bane, yeah,
Yeah.
he does sound like Bane.
Robbie is a Bane
Oh,
moment.
he says the what's his name?
Oh yeah.
Wrestler of the day.
Al Iron Sheik.
Al Gore's tweet of the
Iron
day.
Sheik, yeah. Al Gore.
Him racing Israel.
Yeah. That was presented like 12 episodes back, probably.
It's gonna be
Probably.
a slaughter.
I don't know. I don't keep up
You're
with.
gonna destroy him.
I think so.
I haven't.
You've been losing weight recently.
I have.
You've been losing, and
Alright.
I wouldn't say he's gaining, but he hasn't lost.
We'll
Yeah.
talk. We'll talk. We'll set a date, and then you'll both have that much time
Yeah.
to prepare.
I'll need some LA Fitness treadmills.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But just
you still pay for a membership at Planet Fitness. You know that. Right?
shit, I do. I need to cancel that. It's like $60 to cancel it though,
You
right?
gotta go there to cancel it. You
fucking
can't cancel it
stupid.
on the phone.
So you have to. So because you're trying to cancel, or if you canceled when I canceled, it would have been $60. If you cancel now, which is like closer to a year since you subscribed,
You have to go through the whole year.
It would be like probably 40 or maybe less.
When
I don't
did
know.
you subscribe to it?
Marcus, when did you start going to Planet
I don't
Fitness?
know. Either February or
Wait,
I think it was when
Will.
Will moved out, right?
Uh-huh.
Because like that's when he took all the equipment.
Ooh,
Yeah, so
wait.
probably like May or June.
That's
I
up to
would-
you then. I was about
Oh,
to say
yeah,
if it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
January, February, just wait it out.
I'll have to
That's what I'm
check.
doing.
I'll have to check my email, or something. But yeah, I'd have to train a little more.
All right, are we out of jokes?
I think
Are
so.
we out of jokes?
I could tell some fucking customer stories.
All right,
Go
ahead.
for it. Oh,
Let's hear
I.
it.
Okay, so God, which ones have I not? Ooh, there was one time I was at a shift at my grocery store.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say what it is because they're probably at least 2 people know about this podcast at work.
Is it
Yeah.
Walmart?
HEB.
Okay.
So I was working at the deli counter at HEB, where I make sandwiches for a living. I hate it.
You look very happy there. I just want to say that. Every time I walk by, you're really happy.
I'm happy because
That's not true. You just lied.
You just
Like every time I see Brandon there, he is fucking laser-eyed focused.
You go on the wrong day then, because
Well,
I come
Janae
by
visits
twice.
when we're closed, and I'm trying to fucking leave.
That's
Okay.
probably
Marcus
why.
shows,
Yeah.
Marcus shows up because I'm in a better mood at work, and I actually get to see Marcus and Handsome Dante, and I get to make Handsome Dante his handsome sandwich.
Yeah.
So there was one day. It was like I want to say it was like 2 or 3 months working in there. I think I was almost done with my training period, and some guy shows up, and I'm making his sandwich, and he's doing the worst thing that customers do. If you are a customer at a deli, stop fucking hovering. You're making me nervous.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Like you
when,
Like
they, when
pointing-
they don't leave to go fucking grocery shopping at a grocery store.
See, I hover, but I also make conversation.
You
with
make conversation.
Yeah.
That's fine. If you're an old person, especially, stop fucking doing that.
I don't think we have any old viewers, sadly. I could be wrong.
We
That-
do. We have a large old
Okay.
population.
We
Yeah.
we are
They're all
very
about to
famous.
They
Yeah.
all live in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
They're
That makes
mature
sense
for
then.
their
We've
age.
They're
relocated
very
them.
mature.
Yeah.
So
They're old
there's
for
this-
their age.
There's this guy, and he's kind of, I wouldn't say he's even out there. He seemed normal to me. And then he makes conversation with me. I'm making his sandwich while we're doing this, like while he's having a conversation with me. And he's telling me, like, you smoke weed? And I'm like, my response, and I'm not even lying because I was kind of up to here this day with customers. What are you, a Fed? And he laughed. And
It's a good response.
it was a good response. It's
Yeah.
clever. I keep it saved. And
Keep it
It's in your
saved.
notes.
it's in my notes. It's in my
Yeah.
notes app. But he laughed, so I'm like, okay, he seems fine. I was like, yeah, I smoke weed. He's like, you California weed? And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I don't ask.
Okay.
And then he's like, oh, okay. And then pauses for like a minute and then says, you speak really good English.
What?
He says that to me, to my face. You speak really good
In
English.
case y'all
Oh,
can't tell,
no.
he's redheaded.
I am the whitest you can get.
I don't know that we have a POC, another POC on our podcast. That's
I know,
amazing.
one more POC.
Yeah. Actually, 3. I'm the only white guy here. Marcus has been.
It's sure.
Marcus
Yeah.
is a mystery.
Yeah.
And I respond to him, are you looking at me?
Mm-hmm.
Where he then grabs his sandwich, says thank you for your time, and leaves.
Oh God.
I have never seen that man since.
That's good.
And I'm very happy about that.
Wow.
Damn. I was telling a story in the car earlier to Janaid and Brandon. I guess I'll mention on the podcast at work. At my newer job, I'm not even gonna mention it. Nobody. I don't really have any friends there. Mainly because like I can't make friends because we're so fucking busy that I can only communicate like what I need done or what needs to be done. Anyway, at the work, it can be very stressful and anxiety provoking for me. and during like those feelings, the crew will play very troll techno music, and one of them is one of the times I was having a really bad anxiety attack while making salads, and as this is happening, Rick and Morty techno dubstep is playing, where it's like, "Hey Morty, let the bass go up." Yeah, no, and it's like playing at this very loud, like surprisingly like small studio. It's very loud, where it's just really troll. Like they'll like insert like I think they got the voice actors to like yeah. Well, no, the Wubba Love Dub Dub was like spammed into like a beat. Walla la la dub dub. Some bullshit like that. It was so troll.
I hate that. I hate that.
There'll be like sad rap that I'll like play too. Like it'll be like meet me at the car and I'm at the far or whatever the fuck. Like really bad like sad rap or like not.
Yellow Wolf?
I don't remember. No, Yellow Wolf's country rap.
No, he's not. He's not. Maybe he's now.
No, he's always been country rap.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah.
He's the guy with the "Don't make me go pop the trunk."
Yeah, on
Dude,
you.
that song is so fucking funny.
Oh, the beat is so troll.
No, it's terrible.
The horns
I
like
used to
don't
work
add
at a
up.
pizza restaurant, and my manager at the time, like we'd be closing and we'd be sweeping the floors and whatever,
no.
and he would be playing Yellow Wolf the whole
Yeah,
time.
that's so
and
troll.
Then, Pop the Trunk or whatever the song is. So they're playing, and I was like, dude, I can't sweep these floors and listen to this song.
He was signed to Shady Records, and he put out his last album on
Yellow
there.
Wolf?
Yeah, which is like Eminem's,
signed him?
I think, or something. And like I listened to his last album that was on that record.
Yellow Wolf.
Yeah, Yellow Wolf, and I was like, okay, let me give this guy a try. And I tried so hard. I tried so hard to like his music, but I just didn't. He had good beats, but his rapping, like rapping about like going fishing, and then he was like because he has like an alias, like how some rappers do. Like Eminem has like Slim Shady, other people have other alias. Well, his alias is Catfish Billy, and like there's like a song about that where he's like rapping about like fucking white trash woman. I mean, like you can like rap about that and make it good, but the way he was doing it, like I don't know, just wasn't good.
You can, it's hard, but you can.
Yeah, like Kid Rock didn't do good at it. Kid Rock was like so shit.
Isn't Kid Rock like rapping about like fucking PC culture?
He's full red pilled.
Yeah, he would do.
full red pilled.
Oh, also
Kid
Tom
Rock,
McDonald.
Is Kid Rock the Turf?
No, that's Dave
J.K.
Chappelle.
Rowling?
That's
No, the other one.
The turf?
Or no,
Dave Chappelle?
He was falsely a turf or something.
I don't remember.
Oh.
But like Kid Rock, like he like has like this like form of like I'm the poor class and I'm here to say it to the man,
Rock.
and
Isn't
shit
he,
like that.
poor?
No, he grew up very rich and very privileged, but
Is
like
Kid Rock a white man or a
Kid Rock is a very
Kid Rock is a very white.
white
Okay.
country, I guess country, more like when he first started, it was more like rap rock. But then as he developed, he like got into like very country,
He was like a proto country rapper.
Yeah.
Kind of like where country is now, where they want to put
Yeah.
hi-hats and everything.
yeah.
Oh, I gotcha.
It's the
Hi-hats
worst.
and like snaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Like the-
snaps.
Hi-hats are
There was one song.
Yes.
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I can't remember.
But
God, I hate country rap.
oh
I
no,
hate
it
so much.
it just doesn't
There
work.
was what's the meme one?
I just bought some new boots and a new track. That one's actually
No.
good. That one's
Okay, I haven't heard that. You're gonna show
no.
that.
Okay, I'll show
No,
that
the
to you.
one, it was like a big meme.
Florida
The
Georgia line?
No,
Are
it
you
was
sure?
like recent.
Recent.
It was a
I don't
TikTok
know.
one.
I don't know.
It was a
Country's still big.
no. God damn it! Like it
It-
was very recent country
Is it?
rap.
Do you mean Yup on my this song?
no? It was
That's not even an
This
instrument.
is country. Listen.
That's the movie soundtrack.
Bitch, better count your fucking days,
Fuck you all,
It was
bitch.
recent country rap.
Yeah.
It was in every TikTok. Every TikTok.
Old Town Road.
No, that's not. No, I mean I guess that is country rap.
Is that
isn't it?
rap? There's no rapping in that song. Oh no. He does rap. I
No,
got some
okay,
horses
okay,
in the
okay.
back.
Country rap song. It was in every fucking TikTok.
I remember hearing this one
Dude.
country song where it sounded very traditional. Where it's got the strings. It's got that
string.
yeah.
Strings.
The usual guitar.
That twang.
But like he says, "Fuck you, bitch." It's really troll.
So
But
he said he's rapping like Walt Jr.
no, he's not
Oh,
rapping. But he's just like saying it like a normal country
I forgot
voice.
his name. Wheeler Walker Jr.
Yeah,
That's
he's
Wheeler
great.
Walker
He's great.
yeah. He has the "fuck you" song where he basically goes through how he would fuck this girl's family entirely because she broke up with him.
Yeah, Family Tree is what that song is called.
By who?
By Wally Wheeler Jr.
Wheeler Walker Jr.
Yeah, Wheeler Walker Jr.
Wheeler Walker Jr.
Dude, it's gonna bother me so much. I swear, it was in like we would sing it, we would recite it. It was in every fucking TikTok.
I don't know.
For like
I don't know.
3 months.
I don't know.
4 months.
We shouldn't be doing this on the show
I
because it's just
know.
dragging out time.
I know,
but
I know.
we'll discover.
Piss me off.
You don't work with customers, do you? Israel, like you're not.
No, I'm in the back. I don't work with customers at all.
Because that was a concern of mine. If you ever decide to work where I work.
No, I mean, like I'm like okay with customer interactions. Like I've had like points to where it's like, oh hey, blank is on the menu, or where's the exit, or where's the bathroom?
Before the shift change at my work.
Yeah.
When we would close the deli at 9.
Yeah.
I had a rule where I will be on my best behavior up until 7 o'clock. After that, I won't be mean, but I'm not going to be nice.
Yeah, I'm usually like just on like fine behavior. Like I'm just like trying to just get my job done.
These are going to be like outliers. I don't believe everyone from Europe is like this.
Yeah.
Why are y'all so fucking rude? Like,
how so?
There was a French gentleman that came to
Already bad sign.
to get a cappuccino.
Yeah.
Who then tells me, I want a cappuccino. And I'm like, yeah, sure. What kind of milk would you like? And then he gives me the most dirtiest fucking look of, what is that? And then says, what do you mean? And I then turn the ticket around because I'm still being on my best behavior.
Yeah.
I point to him. It's like, oh, we have different milk options. Like if you're like allergic to dairy, you can have like oat or almond milk, or you can even have soy. And he's like, I just want whole milk. And I'm like, yeah, sure thing. Still trying to be on my best fucking behavior. Then has the audacity to tell me, he's like, I don't want you to steam it all the way. If you know what a cappuccino is, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? It is nothing but foam.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to...
Steam it. Don't steam it all the way.
Don't steam it all the way, apparently.
Yeah.
And, they'll tell me that, and I'll be like, yeah, sure thing. I'll just make it like anything else. I'm like, oh, this is so good. That's how I'm like, oh, you're full of shit. You're just full of shit. There was another customer that did the exact same thing. Be like, hey, and I think she was like from Britain or something. She's like, I want my latte, or she said latte.
Oh God.
I want my latte.
How about later?
I wish she lated.
What about Giro?
How about fucking get back in the union?
Did she?
Weirdos.
Did she make you make a gyro? Keep
I
going.
don't
Keep
know
going.
about that. I'm actually incredibly embarrassed about that, and I've never recovered.
Yeah.
But she's like, hey, can I have a latte? I was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, and she's like, but I want it heated up to 150 degrees Fahrenheit.
How the fuck do you measure
Really?
that?
Yes.
Oh my
we
God.
have a thermometer. We never use it.
She gave you the number?
She gave me the number. I wanted it at 150 degrees Fahrenheit. I said, sure thing. I made it like I normally make it. And she's like, oh, this is so good. This is perfect.
Of course.
And I'm like, wow, y'all are so full of shit.
No, it's very frustrating to deal with that, which is like why I try to be less specific with my orders now, because like I'll get that. Granted, I still will usually do cheese and ketchup and lettuce only on my fucking Whataburgers or whatever the fuck.
The customer has the audacity to specify a temperature. Meanwhile, I'm drinking just tea on my break because I can't, in goodwill, afford this because I have to pay $1,000 a month worth of rent.
Yeah.
And then I have to buy groceries, and then I have to pay my bills, and then I got to pay for all my subscriptions so I don't like hate myself and get depressed. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, you really needed to be 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Like, y'all know y'all are the problem, right?
Yeah, that's very frustrating.
No, it is.
Like the extra things that people just ask for no reason. Like it's very clearly just to make you like to see you do a little trick for them. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, and then we have like some of the homeless people that will come into the store. Those are the people I'm extra nice to. Those are the people I'm giving like free beans and rice, or at least like super discounted to where.
Thank you for the bean and rice, by the way.
Did you even? Very welcome, Junaid.
Keep going.
But they'll come in, and on occasion there will be someone who is either having an episode or they're tweaking. There's no other way around it. They're just tweaking, and they're in fucking cloud 9 right now. There are some people who just genuinely do not know where the fuck they're at.
Yeah.
And instead of, doing the sensible thing like we do at the deli counter and either try to not look at them and ignore them because we don't want to freak them out, or if they do come to us, we're like, oh yeah, let me show you where something is, or let me get someone to help you. Typically a customer service manager who's way more equipped to handle this than we are.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, their job is just try to guide them out of the store, make sure they're not stealing anything, because sometimes on occasion we'll get like people who are just trying to steal shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, if you want my personal opinion, I don't give a fuck. I don't make fucking profits from grocery sales. I make an hourly rate that is predetermined.
Yeah.
By the amount of time that I spend at work. I don't give a shit if you're stealing crap. I don't steal crap. Just putting that out there.
No, keep
Don't
going.
say it on the podcast. Don't
say it
snitch on
the
yourself,
podcast.
man.
You guys gonna make me homeless.
Yeah.
But
Don't snitch on ourselves.
God, some of the
So-
customers. Oh my fucking God.
Mm-hmm.
Get them out of my store.
Yeah.
I pay money I pay money so I can have memberships in the store. Get them out.
Yeah, no.
Oh, they tell you to?
They don't tell us to. We hear the talk.
Oh,
We hear the
my.
chatter and
Like the
shit.
people like who pay the membership?
Yeah, the people who pay the one-time fucking membership to get like
Ugh.
20% off of groceries that you could pay for get the same amount of groceries and pay for like a quarter of the price.
Yeah.
Not gonna name names. but-
Shit like that's very frustrating.
No, it is. And thank God for my coworkers. They are the only reason I even like still want to be here at this job.
Dude, one of the worst feelings I've ever had was when I was stealing from a big corporation, hypothetically, like that.
In a movie
that
that you're
rhymed
writing.
with Shop Tart.
Oh yeah.
And one of my worst feelings ever was I was getting away with it very clearly, going through the thing, no one's checking my receipt and everything. And they were just arresting the homeless guy that was just like taking a trolley and just like putting random stuff in there and clearly was just very vocal about it. He was just like, he was on something for some reason. And like they were stopping him and I was like, I mean, I should be stopped right now, but it's like, you know, how do I like, I don't even see this in his perspective.
I'll be on my break at work and I go outside for my break. I don't like the break room. The Wi-Fi sucks. So I'll go in the back, and some guy, like a homeless guy, will be like, hey, can I bum some cigarettes off you? And I'll check. I'm like, I got 3, I'll give you 2. And then I will give him the same respect as I would give another person by literally just letting him sit there and hear what he has to say.
Yeah.
He may be doing gibberish. Maybe he's that far gone mentally because a lot of these people are very much mental health victims.
Mm-hmm.
So very obvious. It's a fucked up system. And then when I tell him, because I'm not trying to sneak away from him, I'm just like, hey man, I gotta go back to work. It was nice to meet you. And he'll literally just leave. Because he's a normal person
Right.
Yeah.
who understands that people gotta work.
Yeah. And like on a more general view, it takes more money to stop them from sleeping on the side. Like you know, the whole architecture that's against
my
them.
God.
It takes way more money
Those
to do that.
benches?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It takes way more money to just like instead they could just give them houses and that's less money. And like
them
regardless of the argument you're taking, if it's a financial one or whatever, it's just better to
Literally
help them.
give them houses so that they can take showers, so that they can
Yeah.
actually go and have a shot at a job interview.
Dude, there's
Yeah.
some people who think, well, just go in a Subway and just ask for a job.
No.
They're like, okay, are you fucking stupid?
You literally can't. You
No.
think they're gonna accept someone who hasn't showered in like days, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
like doesn't even have a mailing address?
Yeah.
It's like these people. I feel like they choose to be this fucking stupid.
It's just funny
sure.
because we live in like a quote unquote. Oh, we live not here like in our house, but like there are like a lot of very progressive people
We live
in the
an
city.
incredibly hypocritical city.
Yeah, no, and recently like a law Prop B passed like maybe like 8 or so months ago. And that law was basically just, and it was basically just like get homeless people off the streets, basically. Police.
It's basically a homeless person relocation.
Yeah, where it's like
Yeah.
you can be arrested for being homeless too if you're
So it's
unlucky.
forcing people who weren't doing anything. They're not the vast majority aren't hurting anybody.
yeah
They're just in a shitty situation.
Yeah.
And the longer you're in a shitty
Yeah.
situation, the harder it is to get the fuck out.
I understand that there are some safety concerns with some homeless people, but like I don't think kicking them off the street or moving
That
them
doesn't
somewhere
do
else.
anything.
No, it does not. That I'm not going to vote for a
Yeah.
law like that.
One of the big problems is when they do relocate and make affordable housing, it is next to a neighborhood where people are ashamed that this neighborhood is next to them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Not in my backyard. Like,
Yeah.
do it somewhere else, not in my backyard. And that is very strange because, like, I'm gonna be honest. I would have like immediately like my first impression would be like, oh, this is strange. This is gonna take some adjustment. But like to make them to make them basically evil in like in your backyard and like you can't have your kids out too long.
Yeah.
Or it's just
Yeah.
it just makes everything worse.
Do you
Yeah.
remember that Vice News documentary back when Prop B was like just announced?
I remember I watched that. Yeah.
And that one fucking guy is like, yeah, a lot of like the people in my neighborhood that I'm like I would consider friends are homeless, and I feel like shit because
Yeah.
I have to vote for it.
Yeah.
And
Well, this one guy
he's
likes.
like, I'm the most, and he's like trying to like purity check himself, being like, I'm
Yeah.
the most liberal person
Fucking hate that.
you can
No.
get. And I'm like, oh yeah, and it shows.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
shows you are the most liberal person
Yeah.
I've
No.
ever met.
It's very
I hope-
liberal,
I hope
conservative
that
shit.
man is ashamed, and I hope people hate him.
Yeah, no,
No, for sure.
there's a lot of really fucky shit. Like there was this one guy also on YouTube who like interviewed mainly civilians of like what they think about the Prop B that's coming up, and they're like, yeah, I just saw some homeless people just fucking in an alleyway bare naked, and I just moved here. I'm not like an Austin native or anything like that, but like I don't want to see that shit, so
Yeah.
I'm voting for it. And it's
Like-
I do understand, like, you do pay a lot of money and you don't like want any problems in your area, but also
People
like
vote selfishly.
oh no,
Yeah,
it's very frustrating to see that. And then like there was another civilian interview where it got cut short, but like the lady was like, no, I work on, I'm not gonna say, but like on a certain street in Austin,
Yeah.
and I don't have any problems with them. I walk by them, I'm never bothered. But it's just very frustrating to see so many like very quote unquote progressive
That-
people who were probably out in the streets during the summer screaming ACAB and shit like that,
That
and then
reminds
vote
me-
for a law
Yeah.
that like gives police authority
It's
to
performative.
yeah
No, it is
It
definitely
is always
performative.
performative.
yeah
And, sometimes there is a necessary evil when it comes to performance in politics because we're so fucking overworked as it is.
Mhm.
When the fuck are we gonna find the time to actually like know about the laws and shit?
yeah
The
By
policies being
design,
presented to us. It's by design.
mm-hmm.
I'm very happy to hear that like the younger generation, like our generations, are a lot more politically involved compared to like the generation before, like millennials and then like Gen Xers, because they didn't really fight for shit.
Right. It's so funny that we're the lazy generation.
Oh no, we're
We're
the
the
lazy
most
generation.
active out of all of
Yeah.
them.
We're the
Like,
lazy generation.
Well, it's interesting
but-
to see so many like so many jobs like coming through with like low staffing
There is
because
a horrible job shortage.
oh yeah no because our generation's not taking the shit. We don't want to work these shitty
Why the
hours.
fuck would I want to work for like? Why would I
Dude,
work
and
for
it's-
just
they
like
say it-
barely able to afford rent?
Right. And say it's about you need to have a lot of courage to
You
just be in
need
this
to
job.
be in the right mindset. You
It's-
need
Yeah.
to change the culture.
It's like
Yeah.
it takes do you think it takes courage to stay in a job for like 10 years where you're paid a slave wage? Like is that courage to you?
And then you hear the argument is like, you just need to make that risk and like just put forth the effort. I'm like, I'm not in a position to take that risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
A little bit too white for my taste. I
Yeah.
wouldn't do that.
Oh my god.
It's also just a matter of like how like the wage like that gets pushed around right now, like 15 is good, but it's not really even like a living wage for the hours that you'll get on
No,
that job
The
because
minimum wage should be $21.
yeah
If we're keeping up with inflation since
Right.
like the 50s.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
should have been $21 an hour 5 years ago.
yeah it's very frustrating, and there are some things taken to a cost like resources and shit like that because like obviously if you have like everybody at the shop working a lot of hours for $20 an hour, like obviously like a lot of the store's money goes into getting resources, but even then like it's just a frustrating issue.
You know
that,
what?
like, who knows if
You know
it'll
what
ever
the
be solved.
performance part of our conversation reminded me of?
What?
I'm not going to name drop, but I remember the one friend we had who moved somewhere else, and he made a documentary, like a mini documentary on Prop B.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh boy. Oh my god. Okay, so he had one thing where he made a documentary where he would go
Or
in
they,
the
or she.
streets and just talk to homeless people.
Yeah.
And like get interviews about them and just like to like ask them how is it in the streets? Is it just as bad as we think it is?
Oh my god.
Dude, it's like we
It
know
was a
it's
missed
bad.
opportunity.
Like, what
He
do you
interviewed almost exclusively
Yeah.
homeless people, and then felt the need to end it with, "Yeah, Prop B is a pretty like divisive issue going on.
Oh yeah.
Let me know what you think in the comments."
Like it's so disrespectful to the people he talked to.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he said, like he's empathizing with them. It's like,
Marcus.
that sucks. That sucks.
This may come off as disrespectful, but I really don't give a shit because I genuinely like. Now that I think about it, that video kind of makes my blood boil.
No, yeah, it's the worst thing ever.
It felt like
It's
you
a film
felt-
major thing to do.
It felt like you felt obligated, like this was an assignment. In my opinion,
Yes.
it felt like you genuinely didn't give a fuck
Well-
about making that video, and you just wanted to do it as like an assignment.
Yeah. Marcus, have you been trying to fucking
He's
discover
been
the
looking for
song?
that song the
Oh my
entire
god.
update.
No.
You okay?
Is it Country Roads? West Virginia? Take Me Home?
From John Denver.
Yeah.
Denver.
Dude, I'm so pissed. I swear to God, you all know it. You all know it.
I don't know
Every
it.
single one of you know it.
I don't know it. I'm sorry.
Give some clues here.
I don't know. So it starts and
What's-
it's slow, and it's like there's like a rap beat, and then a country guy starts rapping.
Do you mean the Sigma Grindset song?
No.
Not that one?
Marcus, can you name
No.
like a memorable line from the song?
No.
Can you remember a melody? Like
No, I tried because it was like on the tip of my tongue, and then I lost it.
You know, speaking of music, did y'all ever do an episode on your Spotify raps?
No.
No, actually.
I want to tear them apart, in my opinion. And y'all can
Okay,
tear
how
mine
about
apart
you?
as well.
I mean, mine is very basic. I'll be honest.
I'm gonna pull mine up right now, actually.
I got Documents 5 wrapped, if that counts. I'm broke.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. I got the music file, and it's got 338
open up Spotify
songs.
And just skip through the shit.
I
Man.
got instrumentals from
Who's your
different
top
songs.
artist?
My top artist is the Beatles.
Okay.
What about you, Carcass?
Kanye West.
Okay.
But it's only because Donda came out. I listened to it like 3 times, and then I was like, you know, I haven't listened to all of Kanye's albums, so how
felt the
about
need to
I
catch up.
I re-listen to all the ones I've listened to
That's
and
cool, though.
listen to the ones that I've listened to, or that I haven't listened to, and so I did, and then it was like Kanye West, most binged artist, and
Binged artist.
yeah, and then I think I played Jail Part 2 from Donda for like 900 something minutes.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was 300. I don't
Okay,
remember.
let's play a game where you can see if y'all can guess my top 5 artists.
Okay.
I like to
Death
think-
Grips is in there. Is it in there?
It is not.
It's not in there.
Okay,
Wait. Jerry Paper. You love Jerry
That was
Paper.
last year.
Last year. Fuck.
If you can guess,
You learn more
if-
music.
If you can guess, I'll consider it impressive if you get one right.
JPEG Mafia.
That is number 1. Let's
Got
see
it.
if we can go for 2.
I know you.
I'm always talking about JPEG. Fucking Israel's Christmas present to me was a JPEG
Oh yeah,
Mafia
a poster. Yeah, I got on
I love JPEG.
eBay. Yeah.
Let's see if you can guess others. Some of them, I feel like you have a good chance of guessing. At
Fuck.
least don't think of it in a broad sense. Think of it as in what has Brandon been playing on the radio for like the past like couple of months.
Oh, Imagine Dragons.
Fuck
Yeah.
no. What the hell?
Um, Dude, I had a friend that had Imagine Dragons as their top, and it's like, how
I
are you
hate-
just not? I don't know.
I find it
fucking
hilarious
dead.
how most people's like introduction to Imagine Dragons was that fucking Kia Soul commercial back in like 2011.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Mine was Radioactive, which like I think I saw the music video for on TV or
I
on
think they
a
played
laptop.
it on a commercial or something.
Okay, that makes sense then.
What do you think, Israel? Other than JPEG Mafia, you got like 4. You got 4 other spots. I may not talk to you very much about music, actually.
No.
Can you make a? Okay.
Well, I would hear Good Kid, Mad City on a lot. Do you got Kendrick? No.
Unfortunately, no.
No?
I
Okay.
probably won't have Kendrick on my top 5 until he releases that new album.
You
Okay.
don't have
Yeah.
Kanye on there?
I do have Kanye.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Kanye's number 4.
Yeah. JPEG Mafia, Kanye.
Think of like some of the artists that I've like
Death Grips.
shared to you. Nope.
Tom McDonald.
Hell no.
Oh God.
What's like artists? Like think of artists I've recommended you. Because Damn, it shit might have been all the way back to when I lived at the Roseboro house.
I don't know.
You already got one right, so I'm
Who's your
already
second?
impressed.
Who's your second?
My second is Brockhampton.
You're right.
I probably don't play them that much.
Brockhampton is fucking good as fuck.
They are very good. Another one, if I were to tell you now, you'd be like, oh my god, of course.
Go on.
Idols.
Ooh, okay.
Never heard of them.
Okay.
Never heard of them either.
I've recommended Idols to Janae a couple times. And then the last one, I know you're going to be like, oh, fuck.
Go on.
Namdi.
Oh, okay. I remember that.
That's my top 5. Now, let's talk about my genres.
Your genres?
Mm-hmm.
What, your main genre?
Yeah.
That you
I'm
got?
trying to get to the page real quick.
Here
we go.
That's, I mean, fucking. I mean, it's definitely gonna be rap.
I would count that.
Pop rap?
Alternative hip hop.
Alternative hip hop?
Alternative.
Okay.
Actually, there's a page where I can actually get the list of my top 5 genres.
Mine is so fucking basic, man.
I'm not gonna lie, Janaid. As long as you don't have Suicide Boys, as long as you don't have Suicide Boys or Lil Peep or fucking X or Lil Uzi Vert, I'm very.
What about
okay.
Juice WRLD? What's your opinion on Juice WRLD?
I think his death was incredibly sad and very unfortunate. I don't give a shit about his music. I think just the fact that he died was very sad.
Well, he was the one with the I see shadows in my room.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
that shit was annoying.
I
was
I
the
think
wrong age to
everyone
listen to
I
him.
know has Gorillas on there.
I was surprised I didn't have Gorillas on mine.
They're so fucking good, and they have every single album is just a different fucking world entirely. But yeah, my second one was Gorillas, and then my third one was Jungle. I like them a lot.
All right, so you got my number 1 genre. What do you think are the other 4?
I don't know, fucking porn sounds to a beat.
No, that's Marcus's phone when we woke up Robbie.
Okay, the sound of a fucking chair going on the wooden floor.
Pretty close, hyperpop.
Hyperpop.
Yeah.
That's very much that's very close. Yeah. What do you listen to? Like Friday? The hyperpop version. It's pretty good.
I did listen to it.
It's pretty good.
I like it, but it's always fucking 100 gex. It's 100 gex.
100 Gex basically made that big.
They got really close.
At least this
year.
year.
They were definitely one of the people to really popularize it.
Yeah.
I'd probably.
Dude, a concert 100 Gex would be amazing.
Oh yeah, I've seen it before. They used to do fucking concerts on Minecraft servers.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and they would get so big that Minecraft server would crash.
Oh my god.
My most surprising genre is Chicago rap.
Oh, okay.
You want to know why?
What?
Because Namdi's from Chicago.
Okay.
So they just chuck it in as that.
Yeah.
One that completely makes sense, especially this year, Midwest emo.
Oh.
I'm always
That's
listening to
meme.
Midwest emo.
Mine, I have. I mean, classic rock, easy.
Classic rock.
Yeah, because Jungle, Bob Dylan. I mean, not Jungle is not classic rock, but it's
Ooh,
Bob Dylan.
Let me guess your 5 genres.
Go ahead.
I would probably say classic rock, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Alt rock.
Probs.
Folk.
Yeah, full folk is just my favorite. Folk is the literal genre that never gets old. It
It
literally
never gets old, but
that's
it
part of
sounds
it.
like it.
Yeah.
Oh god. Some kind of pop, like alternative pop or something. Or,
Alternative pop. Yeah.
Then we'll just go off the walls. We'll do hip hop.
I don't think hip hop was in there. I don't believe so.
I don't remember. I saw it on your story once, but I immediately forgot.
Dude, I have a fucking Claro song. That's my number 2.
Claro's dope.
Claro's they have a song with Wallows. It's called "Are You Bored Yet?"
Never got into Wallows.
It's so fucking good.
I'll have to check it out.
And I also have my number 1 is a Dean Martin song, very old.
Whoa.
Everybody Loves Somebody.
Oh,
I was going
man.
through something, and I listened to that. It's told me 90 times in a row.
Damn. Is that the song Marcus has on his car sometimes?
I don't know. I don't know if that's the one, but it's the one where in Samurai Jack, the new season, they kiss to that song.
Oh yeah.
It's a beautiful song.
Marcus, do we have any emails today?
No, he said earlier today
Damn.
we don't have emails.
All right.
Damn.
I'm
Fucking
pissed.
To put
viewers.
it into the...
Y'all know what the song is.
I don't.
I swear to God.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
No, you do. You do. As soon as you know it, you'll be like, oh, that's the song. I swear to God.
What's in
Oh
that?
my God, I'm
What's in that
pissed.
line, man?
I don't know.
Okay.
I know there's like a rap, there's a rap beat
Yeah.
or a trap beat or whatever it is,
If-
and then it's a country singer that comes on.
Okay, but
and-
if you don't know, how are we supposed to know?
dude, it like we sang it, like we recited it, we listened to it in the car as a joke.
Oh,
It was
wait.
so fucking popular.
Oh, wait.
Please,
I don't.
please think, please. For
Yo,
the
think.
love of God, think.
Think, please.
I've been looking for like 30 minutes. And
Was
I
it
can't
on-
find out what
was
it
it
is.
on
How long
YouTube?
is this? What are we in now?
We're almost at like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Dude,
we
Oh my
gotta.
God.
we gotta wrap this up.
stop.
I'm not gonna lie. The only thing that came to my mind was Froggy Fresh. That's the only one.
It might as well be Froggy Fresh. Dude, I cannot fucking believe it.
Me and Marcus can sing the entirety of Froggy Fresh's Baddest of Them All
Dude,
by
it's a
memory.
good fucking
Oh
song.
boy.
Oh,
It's
no,
a great song.
It's not Old Town Road.
Ignore Marcus. You know how much I love JPEG Mafia? This put me in perspective. I'm in his 0.5 percentile of listeners.
Hey, I'm 0.05 of the Beatles.
What the? No, come on.
The Beatles.
There's no way.
Yeah, 70 million monthly, by the way.
70 million? I
Yeah,
think JPEG.
I listened to that so much.
Damn. JPEG's at like 1.5 million or something. But damn, 70, and you're the point.
I know.
0.5.
0.5. I get promotions.
That's
they send me emails.
crazy to me. I don't think I've ever been 0.05 in anything.
Dude, I don't think like you should find it out, and then next episode we should.
Please do, because the fact that you go silent for like 20 minutes and then immediately like, what the fuck is this song? Is really funny.
Where fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, did you finish the Beatles documentary?
Oh, the documentary, dude, that would take so much time to just like go
Is that
into.
the Peter Jackson directed
It's
one?
so fucking good. It's
I'm gonna have
like,
to- I saw Liz and Lila watch it.
Yeah,
and
it's-
I thank God I got Disney Plus now.
dude, we watched it together, some part of it, and then the last episode we watched independently. But like, I couldn't believe how much of just fucking around of a band it was.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, it was 3 hours of looking at them just like fucking around and just like making jokes.
Is
and
is it like their entire career they go through?
No, it's
No,
just
it's like-
them making one album in
Oh.
less than 18 days.
In less than I remember it must have been one of their later albums because I saw Yoko Ono was in the
Yeah,
studio with them.
Yoko Ono is not the fucking devil like everyone was saying for
I never
years.
thought she was. I'm just her music's
Like-
strange to me, but I'm interested.
It is, and it's like she is definitely a mean kind of person. Like from the
Yeah, she
stories
did
I've
have
heard.
like a resting bitch face through
Yeah.
a lot of it.
Doesn't Sean Lennon? Doesn't he just not like his
Julian.
mom?
I don't know.
Julian. Okay, so one of the things is Julian asked for the letters he sent to his dad, John Lennon,
Oh, and she wouldn't give it.
and she wouldn't give it to him. So yeah, she's kind of a bitch. But in that documentary, she's just hanging out and not like disrupting, like as people would say for years, decades. Just like she just come in and just
Don't
like.
people think she
broke
a
up
lot
the
of people
Beatles.
think she like broke up the Beatles like single-handedly and shit.
The thing is,
And
it's
not
like
the fact that John Lennon was being like an asshole for like half the career.
that's the thing. It's like John was like very clearly just in love with this person and was like, I just kind of want to do my own thing. And you could see at some point where John was late to a session, and then George just recently quit the band, but he was coming back. He was literally about to come back the next day.
Yeah.
But he quit the band for a day and literally pulls almost in tears, just saying, "Oh, and then there were two." But like he was like there was prophetic because both of these people that were late died, and then now like there's only Ringo and Paul. But yeah, that documentary might be the best one I've ever seen.
I'm gonna have to watch it then.
Like, I very much like the artistic process that is just completely them having fun, being extremely bored, and then playing any song they remember from their time, just being a teenage group.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Should we end it here? It's like a past
Dude,
minute.
I'm fucking pissed. Yeah, we have to end it here.
Okay.
Jesus, you know what song it is. I swear
Maybe
to
it'll
God.
come up in my head. one
You
day.
know what song it is. You know what song it is. We've listened to it in the car as a joke.
Maybe one day
You
it'll
start it, and then you're like, this song, are we really going to listen to this? And then we
You know,
listen to it.
Marcus, maybe one day you'll play shuffle on your library, and then
Dude,
it'll
it's
just
gonna
be
be
there.
no. We're gonna like watch a TikTok compilation or something, and then it's gonna be like,
if that's what it takes, that's what it takes.
Oh God, I just tried that.
You gotta try a little harder.
Dude, I love this wine.
If you have an email us at starbanditspodcast@gmail.com. Go to our Patreon at patreon.com/starbanditspodcast. Do it or die. I am Marcus Zelzel. You can find me on all my social media at Marcus Zelzel. And for the love of God, if you know what song I'm talking about, please email us at starbanditspodcast@gmail.com. That is bandits with an S. Email us if you know the song that I'm talking about. It's literally played all the time on TikTok. Country guy singing over a rap beat. And it's only like the beginning part that is referenced. I'm done.
My name is Junaid. You can find my Twitter at EchoJunaid.
Oh, and Brandon, you want to go last, or you want to
just
go
say
next?
it.
Okay.
Just go.
I'm Israel. You can find me on Twitter at Israel Supports ISIS. Thank you.
Oh my god.
That's a good Twitter at.
Yeah, it is.
actually is.
Hi, I'm Brandon. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at OnlyBebo, all one word, all lowercase. I will be probably posting to my YouTube channel pretty soon with a new interview show
Let's go.
called Pseudo Intellectuals.
Let's go.
Tune in next week.
Support ISIS.
Let me go in this.
Donate to them. They have a PayPal. Oh, no. I think Al Qaeda has like a Twitter, and I think they have their PayPal and their link or something.